Hello, family and friends. I'm a fool. Quick video. So, I've stressed this before, but I went today. I've only lived in Washington for about 2 months now, but I'm meeting so many inspiring, amazing individuals, especially women. And today was just another glimpse of that. I was invited to a sort of like a beauty meeting sort of thing, and what we did was there was a beauty consultant there, and we all just tried on makeup products. I shared a lot of my beauty tips with a lot of the girls that were there, and I also got to do someone's makeup for them, give them some tips on what to do. It was just a lot of fun, but what this video is about, I keep getting this message, and I feel like if I keep getting this message, maybe I'm supposed to be giving it out. So, um, three of the women who were there, including myself, all of us were college educated. I have 3 degrees, they had their degrees, and none of us were utilizing them. And granted, I've talked about this before, but just actually being around people who have the same type of understanding as me and kind of understand it in a different sense just blew my mind. And so I'm talking to these women. One is a beauty consultant, beautiful woman, inside and out. She went to school for communications. The other woman went to school for mathematics, and now she works with animals. She works with dogs. And they're both doing something that they love, and you can tell, when you meet someone, you can tell through their spirit that they're in a good place, that they're doing what they love, that they're just ecstatic about their life and what they're doing, and it shows. You can't hide it. You just can't hide that type of happiness. And it really showed in these women. And I just wanted to kind of put this out for parents, because my parents, amazing people. They did by me very right in this way. But I think that we drill it into the youth that you need to go to college. I need to go brag about you to my friends that you got into college, so you need to go to college. And I understand that, but I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. At 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, there's no way that you actually understand who you are. You're going through all these different emotions and feelings that you're still trying to work through those. And so it's very hard to have an idea of who you are and who you want to become. It's very difficult. And I don't think that we give our youth enough credit, and I think that we put way too much pressure on our youth to do these things, and they don't even know themselves yet. I think that not until you hit about 23, maybe 24, 25, when you actually have an idea of what you want to do and who you want to be and what you want to become. And so at that point, you start, and then a lot of us look back on our degrees and we're like, So there's a way to avoid that for the generations that are coming. And I think that that's talking to them about different things. Maybe they don't have to go to college to do it. I feel like we have to get out of the mindset that there's only one way to success. And I put success in quotations because success is no universal standard. It is exactly what you feel is successful for you to you. There's no universal standard to it. And we have to stop beating these standards into our kids' minds, because it's very hindering to them. Because when they get older and they get married and have kids, they're going to beat that same mindset into their kids, and we're not breaking the cycle. So you have to stress to your children the importance of being on this earth and living in their purpose. We all have a divine purpose, and unfortunately, a lot of people leave this world never knowing what their purpose was. They were too busy following the worldly way of living that they never tapped into their spiritual purpose of living. And that's so important. We're spiritual beings. And although we're here having a human experience, we need to feed our spirit with what we were put on this earth to do. And it's just so sad that a lot of people just never figure that out. They never learn what their purpose was. They die never knowing why they were put on this earth, and you might have been a gift to so many people, and that's what it is. That's very true. But a lot of us never become so happy and content with ourselves and what we do because we feel the joy that we bring to others through our talents. And I feel like we have to bring that help our children understand that creativity that's within them. We all have a creativity gene in us that kind of homes what we were put on this earth to do. And a lot of us aren't using it. We're not using it because we're fearful, because we've been conditioned to believe, and it's very hard to break a conditioning when, this is what you've been, molded to believe growing up. But we've been conditioned to believe that the only way that I can, look at myself in the mirror and be happy with what I see is if my check says that it's good enough. If my, and granted, I know we all have bills to be paid. I do too. But a lot of people don't realize when you start following your purpose, when you start doing something that you love, innovation is born. You can't help but make it into something. When you're doing what you love, you cannot help but turn it into something great because it's just in you. It's motivating. It's, oh my God, I love doing this. This is what I love. That everything that you touch that has to do with your purpose becomes gold. And it's so true because you're doing it out of happiness. You're putting that positive energy into it. And so it has nothing else. There's nothing else that it can do but give back to you. So when you start feeding your purpose, I promise you everything else will come. But you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out what it is. You have to figure out how to mold it, how to make it into something. But believe me, once you stop living for everything and everyone else, once you stop chasing all of these fake ideals, once you stop chasing all these fake standards, you will come to find yourself. Because once you find your purpose, you find yourself. It's something in the spirit that is just like so divine. And I tell you because I'm new to it. But it's just something no one else can take it from you. No one can tell you anything about it. People have opinions and you're like, whatever, I wake up happy every morning. Your opinion doesn't matter. When you find your purpose, you start realizing that the opinions of others doesn't matter. Because that feeling that you get, you can't tell me this is wrong. And we need to help our young individuals figure out that feeling, Seriously. I just was so inspired meeting these women, doing what they love, having this profound spirit, this positivity, this happiness. You can always tell when someone's happy. It's very hard to hide unhappiness because misery loves company. It's very hard for a person to hide their unhappiness. And I've come into, I guess because I'm in cosmetology school and everybody loves beauty and people are just doing this. Everybody knows beauty industry, you don't make that much money. But it's fun, it's exciting, and it's just, although you might not make millions, you might, or you might not, who knows? But you're doing something that you love. And, I don't even know what else to say. I was so blessed to have been around these women today, and I just wanted to share it because honestly, the fact that I keep getting this message sent into my life, I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be given it. I don't believe anything is coincidence. Nothing is coincidence. The people that I meet, the situations that I go through, nothing is coincidence. So when people wonder why I put out all these videos, it's because I know that the message isn't just for me. And so, I don't know what you got from it, but that's really, I laugh too much. That's all I got. Seriously, I just, I can't wait to be a mom one day because I want to do it differently. I want to do it differently. I want to do it differently so bad. And I cannot wait to have that opportunity. Because it's such a beautiful thing, and I just can't wait. So let's just start leading our youth in the right direction. I have nothing else to say. Bye, guys. Love you all. Have a safe and happy Friday.